There's almost 400 of you now. So I decided it was probably time to start talking about my problems. Will I regret this? Probably. Do I care? No, I don't. Hi, hello. If it's your first time here, I'm so sorry. Maybe come back another time. Tuesday at 9 a.m. Usually Fridays at 9 a.m. Sundays at 9 a.m. Any of those times generally, just not this particular Friday at 9 a.m. unfortunately. You guys probably saw the clip. This is just sparkling water. And AHA, which my fiance told me I was an idiot because I originally read the title and I was like, oh my gosh, I want one of those ahs. He was like, what? I was like, an ah, can you get me an ah? And he was like, you're a fucking idiot. And I was like,
no comment. You have a comment.
No comment. Do you have a comment? Hi, hello. My name's Kendra. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. We're having a different sit down. We're getting to know each other on a personal level. Yeah. It's supposed to be a styling video today. Unfortunately, I haven't been anywhere. I haven't done anything. I have no creative juices flowing. It's the second week of school, my last term ever, really. I have one more term after this, but that term is just like my capstone, which like, I'm just pretending it's gonna be easy. I'm just telling myself it's gonna be like a cakewalk and this is really my last term. So yeah, and I feel like I had a real long summer, you know? Like I took one class, there was a quarantine. So I wasn't really mentally prepared for school to start. And so now we're here. Hello, well, I'm not here. I'm actually working remotely from Texas, where I live now. Hi, friends from back home. I'm really sorry I didn't tell you I left. I'm just outing myself now. I'm problematic and I have severe social anxiety, and I worked it up into my brain that they would hate me if I told them I was moving, and somehow me not saying anything was better than just saying I'm moving. As if me not saying anything at all was not totally fucked up. That's that on social anxiety. I had one person request that I do a get to know me tag, and I was like, oh my God, so sweet that you care. And also it took me back to 2015 because I have always been on the British side of YouTube, right? Okay, like obsessed. Zoella, my queen. You guys let that video flop, it's fine. I love British YouTube, and like that's how I discovered all of them, was like the get to know me's and like all these tags. So I was like, you know what? You gotta give the person what they want. So I'm just gonna go through and like answer some questions. Not that you guys posed any, I'm just gonna pull some from online and answer what I think you would wanna know, because I realized I probably look so weird. I'm just like doing all these try-ons online, but like not actually showing you any of my personality because I'm deathly afraid. So I'm just gonna jump in. It's Thursday night. This video needs to go up tomorrow. I have no creativity or style at the moment, as you can see. So what do I have to lose, really? Absolutely nothing, except my small following. Anyway, so I found a list. This is so excessive. It has 371 questions. I'm not answering that many, just so you know. I'll just like pick and choose the ones that I think are interesting and that people would actually care about, because most of these, no one cares. What is my full name? My name is Kendra Lynn Negrone. What does my name mean is number 2. Nothing. My mom almost named me Kara. No shade to anybody named Kara. I just don't think that's me. Like Kara. Kendra. Like, I don't know. Yeah, my middle name's actually my aunt's middle name. And to this day, she's like very confused as to why my mother was like, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna saddle her with that. I feel like Lynn is like the most common middle name from the 90s. It's like Kendra Lynn, Taylor Lynn. Like Lynn is so, and also it's like very country, and I'm from Southern California. Another question. I was born and raised in Southern California, and then I moved to Chicago for my first year of college. It was beautiful, amazing, loved it so much. And then I ended up transferring to Portland State University in Oregon to be with my beloved, my fiance. We went there together to be able to go to school together. And that's where I was the last 4 years. And I just recently relocated to Texas. So yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where I live. That's my name. If I had to change my first name, and what would I change it to? Oh, okay. When I was a kid, I really wanted my name to be Tegan. Tegan and Sarah fans, anyone? Anyone? Yeah, I was obsessed with Tegan and Sarah. I was like, that's what my name should have been. But then I grew up and I feel like it's kind of a masculine name now. It's so interesting. I've met some Tegans and it's like a name that some other people use that for men, which is great. I think it's kind of unisex, but I'm glad I didn't go through with that name change. I feel like Kendra is very me. And also, I guess a fun fact about my name, all of the women in my like very immediate family, so my mother and then my 2 sisters, we all have K names. This was pre-Kardashian, okay? So it wasn't inspired. My mom still to this day doesn't know who the Kardashians are. Cameron, Kaylee, Katrina, Kendra. So I do like that about my name, and I wouldn't change it because I feel like it connects me to my familia. I was born in Redlands, California, but I grew up in Phelan, California. If you know where that is, I'm sorry. Really sorry. Tumbleweed. I'll show a picture here. That's what it is. What are my best characteristics? Like, that's such a weird question to ask someone. What are your best characteristics? I used to really like my eyebrows, and now they're a little rough. I like my décolleté, like my collarbones and stuff like that. I think very spicy and the skin's real smooth there. Eyebrows, my décolleté. And honestly, once I got older, I really appreciated my height. I really do, because I'm a big girl. I'm a fat girl, guys. And if I was shorter, I think my weight would look severely different on my body. Not that that's good or bad, because like I would kill to be short because I'm tower over some people. I'm taller than my fiance. It's fine. Yeah, once I got older, I appreciated my height. What parent am I closest to? My mama. To this day. I love her so much. She's my best friend. Are my grandparents still married? Yes. It's past their diamond. Like, it's more than 50 years that they've been married. They're beautiful. But yes, they're still married, happily in love. I'll actually post a little photo because they're so cute. And they were an interracial couple back in the day when it was not okay to be interracial, and they're icons. My grandma was like cat, glasses, beehive, like cigarette in the bathroom kind of gal. She was so cool. She is so cool, excuse me. What do I call my grandparents? I call my grandparents Gran and Grandpa. Yeah, I never said grandma. That's my biggest accomplishment. I would say my biggest accomplishment is getting through college. I know I haven't technically finished, but it has been such a hard, long road, and it would have been very easy for me to give up many, many times. So I would say college. I'm also first generation. My father did not go to college. None of his family. On my mom's side, she went to college she didn't finish, but she went for a couple of years. So I will be the first one to graduate college in a long, long time. So my eyes are brown, very dark, dark brown. What inspires you? I would say success. Success does inspire me because I like seeing other people that are successful, and I like seeing what they've been able to do and how they've been able to grow. I think that's just like the ultimate, like, you know that it's possible. Yeah, successful people, creative people, people who like forged the way and are, you know, were pioneers in their field. That's so inspiring to me. Favorite actor and actress? These kind of questions are always so hard unless you're like a diehard, you know? I really, 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 really love, the only thing I can think of right now is Tom Felton, because I've been on Draco Talk for like weeks. It's been bad. All I've seen is Draco Talk for weeks. So like Tom Felton. I really love Lily Collins, and like pre her new Netflix show, I haven't even seen her in that yet, but like she was like on my wall as a tween. I really liked her. I love Nicole Kidman, Practical Magic. Yeah, I don't know. Favorite music? Panic at the Disco, hands down. And people will be like, do they even make music anymore? And I'm like, yes, they do. And also, it's not even a they, it's just Brendon Urie and like backup band, because the band broke up a while ago. But Panic at the Disco, I've seen him in concert, love them so much. I love him so much. I'm really big like musical theater and like theater in general. So I will be caught often listening to like soundtracks, like musical soundtracks, musical score. unfortunately. Did I say what my major was? My major is business management and leadership I'm actually double majoring with human resources. My favorite color, it's changed. I think I've mentioned this before. My favorite color used to be turquoise. Like, do you remember 2015, like that turquoise? It was everywhere. And that's when I had first went to college. So like my bin, my shower caddy, my shower sandals, like everything was teal. And now I like really love blush. But I think that's kind of a trend, but I just really, really love blush and like light pink, pearly pink. I think it's so pretty. My favorite cultural activity. I don't really have any cultural activities. If you guys don't know, my dad is Mexican, full-blooded Hispanic Mexican. I'm technically first generation on his side because he came to this country to start a life for himself. And then my mom is black and white, half and half, because my grandma's white and my grandpa is black. So I'm just like a triad. I don't know if that's a good word to say. I feel like I didn't get enough of the culture from any one area to be able to really say one way or the other what my favorite cultural activities are. And it's so funny because my mom is the one she's black and white, but she makes the tamales and she makes good ones. Yeah, we did a lot of just traditional American holidays, like regular Christmas. I wish I was. Culture is beautiful. My favorite drink, I really love Diet Coke and sweet tea. My favorite food, I love chicken. Like anything, so bad. I love anything chicken. So like chicken strips, chicken sandwiches, grilled chicken on salads, like any form of the chicken, unfortunately. Favorite ice cream flavor, it's a weird one, guys. Cherry chip. Like either dark cherry chocolate or like, you know, like a Cherry Garcia, meh. Or like Thrifty's cherry chip, where it's like maraschino cherries. To die. Favorite physical activity. You guys don't know, OGs will know, my very first video on this channel, I really wanted to be like a college track athlete channel. I don't know what that was. No one was doing that. I made one video of how I went from D3 to D1. So I threw hammer, discus, shot put in college, high school, all that stuff. So I would say track, but throwing, not running, obviously. Also love to swim. Like I could swim for years. My favorite song right now, it's Satisfied from Hamilton. I listen to it on repeat. So favorite time of the day, I am a night owl. I really want to be a morning person that gets up and does all of the things, but I'm just not her. I'm just not that bitch. So I often do nothing until 1 or 2 o'clock, and then I like will cook us like breakfast really late in the day, and then we start like our day, and then we have dinner at like 6, and then my day starts. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna film, I'm going to edit, I'm going to do all my homework, I'm going to start a sewing project. Like I am a complete night owl. I know everyone says that that's like a preference and you can turn that around. I've tried and it'll work for like a few weeks and then I get lazy, I guess, but me in the night, I get my best work done. I've never wrote an essay in the light of the day. Why would you? For what? For what reason? Favorite type of clothing. I love skirts. Skirts are my favorite. Skirts are what make me feel the most confident and the most like beautiful, stylish. I just feel very put together when I'm wearing a skirt. My favorite pastime, I would say sewing. Sewing and watching YouTube. It's honestly what I do with most of my downtime. My favorite restaurant, oh my gosh, we haven't been in Texas long enough for me to have a favorite restaurant, but back in Portland, I have 2. If you guys are ever in Portland area, downtown Portland, Portland proper, I would say Habibi. It's a Middle Eastern restaurant. It's like right in the heart of downtown off of, I said 11th, off of 11th and Morrison. It's delicious and they have the best hummus in town. The owner will tell you, he will come to your table and be like, best hummus in town? And you're like, yes, it is. And the pita bread is always warm and fresh and delicious. So yeah, Habibi. And then if you're looking for pizza, love Verona. I don't know where they moved to. They used to be a food cart in the heart of downtown also, but they moved. So look them up on Grubhub because they still have locations. It's just not where they used to be. They have multiple. I get the Verona vegetarian. It has olives, feta cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, artichoke, that kind of thing. It's delicious. My all-time favorite town or city, I would say I really liked Chicago and I could imagine myself living there long term. Not now that everything is very different and the landscape of the world has changed, but back then I really, really loved Chicago and I love the idea of Chicago. mostly because I love the idea of living in New York, and I don't think that'll ever happen for me. My favorite candle scent, I love a vanilla or a citrus. I love citrus. So Volcano from Anthropologie is technically my favorite candle. I should probably answer this question. Where do I work? I worked at Anthro until I moved here to Texas. I didn't transfer. There's no transfers available within the company just because of everything going on. So I just decided to take my leave, and I have been job hunting, and I think I will have a job here soon. Yeah, right now I am full-time student, but usually I'm a full-time student who is also full-time working. Favorite social media? I used to really love Twitter, but right now I think it's TikTok just because it brings me so much joy. And it's such an easy outlet. Like you can just like zone out, be on TikTok, laughing. But sometimes I feel like I'm actually learning stuff on TikTok, which maybe isn't a great thing, but like I do feel like there is some like valuable information on TikTok, and I learn a lot of like DIYs and sewing tips. So like, yeah, I love TikTok. In my hometown of Phelan, California, there's a little spot that is Chinese food, donuts, and ice cream. The best you'll ever have of all three. Favorite subject in high school was English, question mark. I really liked math and science until junior year, where I had calculus and chemistry in the same year, and then I flunked both. But I was always in AP English and I loved it. So English. Least favorite, chemistry can get fucked. Favorite TV show when you were a child? Okay, I grew up at like the Turning Point, so it was like Proud Family, That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, and then it turned into Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, like all the greats, right? And then it turned into a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on Deck, also amazing. And then it got weird. So you got, not weird, there's some merit to it, you know, everyone thinks their shows are the best. And then it turned into like Ant Farm, and like there was like a dog, and the dog with a blog, I don't know, Jessie, that kind of stuff. But that's where my cutoff goes. So like after all of the other ones ended and those began, Zoe 101, Degrassi, all great. The original Degrassi, not the like super original, but the original with Drake, that one. I don't know, I feel like all of my humor is based around all of those shows. Like they're amazing. Are you scared of heights? No. I used to be a theater major, and I was into lighting design and gaffing, which is like hanging lighting. So I got a lot of like kicks and thrills out of like hanging off of ladders and like scaffolding. It was fun. Are you high maintenance? I would say probably. I don't even know what that means. I take a while to get ready, and I'm just a little bit more, I have a lot of needs, but who doesn't if you don't have higher expectations for yourself? Fan of sports teams? I get really behind the Olympics. Team USA every day. Am I a good cook? I think I could cook decently well. I can follow recipes. Like I think it's weird how some people just like really can't follow recipes. I'm like, the directions are right there. But I don't know how to just like throw stuff together, and I struggle with baking. I want to bake, but I'm not great at it. Okay, I'm just gonna answer a couple more and then I will get out of here. I hope this just at least gives you like some indication to who I am a little bit and where I'm coming from with my life experience. Who is the most impact of your life? What's the first person you call when something exciting happens or when something horrible happens? These are all separate questions, but for me, it's always one answer. My sister, Katrina, she is my best friend. She's the light of my life. I call her every single day. We talk on FaceTime for hours and hours every single day. Even when I'm working, like I just find the time. I love her so much, and we're 4 years apart, and we've gone through the exact same things, like same childhood, same upbringing, obviously, and we just really, we have a sixth sense for the other one. And yeah, she's my everything. I've never had a bad boss. That was a question. Can you close your eyes and raise your eyebrows? Can some people not? Weird. Can I do a split? No, but I used to be able to. I used to be able to like, now I can't. I wonder if I'd tried, maybe I could, but not that I know of. Can't whistle and I can't dance. I don't remember my dreams. I keep every card I've ever gotten in my entire life. I'm very sentimental. Everyone sings in the shower. The Titanic or The Notebook? I'm gonna say The Notebook, just because the Titanic is like, Jesus. So sad. Like when little old people are laying in bed together and they know they're gonna die. That's the worst. Like who likes that? Nobody. I have no tattoos. That's a fun question. I have no tattoos. I'm a chicken. Fun story. On my 18th birthday, my sister planned a surprise and was like, get in the car, we're going somewhere. And I was like, where? Because I kind of knew, because she's always told me she wants to get matching tattoos. And she told me when we were like halfway there, and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I know this is a gift, but I can't do this. So like I started thinking about the needle. And I'm not like afraid of needles, but just the idea like really bothered me. And I was like, it's a no for me, dog. And she was so mad. She's like, I paid for the thing. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Don't surprise people with tattoos. I'm also just not a good surpriser. Any allergies? I'm allergic to a lot of like pollen and dust and like animals, but no food. Do I have any birthmarks? I was born with this giant birthmark on my forehead. I think they say something like you've been kissed by an angel or something like that, but it was like really big and ugly and it stayed there for a really, really long time. But it's gone now. I'm trying to find a good last question. Said, your first boyfriend. My first boyfriend was my last boyfriend. He is my now fiance. I had like a couple weird high school flings, but it wasn't like we were like boyfriend and girlfriend. Me and my fiance started dating a day after graduation, and then we did long distance for a year, and then we moved to Portland to be together, and we've been together for over 5 years now. So that's all. That's the last question I'm gonna answer. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry this is not a styling video, but it's a video. If you actually want to know other things, and if I didn't answer them, because I'm sure I was just going down that random list, but if there are questions you would like me to answer more specific to fashion or style or like confidence, body positivity, accepting oneself, all those kind of things, I do kind of want to do some videos like that. I'm just nervous on how to start them and how to get the right reception that I'm looking for. So if you guys feel so inclined, please leave anything down in the comments down below that you want to know or that you would like to hear my perspective on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It means so much to me and it does a lot for my channel. And like I said, we're really close to 400 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.